And Coach, just tell me a little bit about a little background about last season and how that ended for you guys.
Well, it ended on a better note than when it started. We were 0-7 leading into the Fairfield game, which was here. It was our senior night, and we ended up getting our first win against Fairfield. The kids played an outstanding football game that night. It was kind of a weird night because we had a rain delay and for about 45 minutes to an hour, but we came out and got the game over at 11 o'clock and we got a win. So I told our athletic director we need to schedule more later games. It seems like we play better when it's later. But then we went to Washington and got beat there. So our season wasn't very successful last year at 1-8. But we have 18 seniors coming back this year, and they've been working hard in the off season. And the first few days of practice here, they've been really showing some good leadership. So it looks promising for this year.
I know it's early, but your impression so far of the team here in camp?
Well, we just went through our testing, and we've got some new kids out that haven't been out for football here at Centerville that I think is going to help us quite a bit. And like I said, the senior leadership has just been great. The kids have been working hard. Weather's cooperated. We haven't had the big heat and humidity like we've had in the past, so we've been able to get a lot of things done in practice. And we just can't wait for that first home game coming up on August 30th against Davis County.
Gotcha, Coach. And then tell me a little bit about, as far as, is there any key players you want us to watch or any senior leaders like that?
Well, we've got a number of kids there. Will be third-year starters for us. Probably the most prominent one is Michael Starcevich, who will start at quarterback for us. He threw for about close to about 1,200 yards last year, and he's coming back with his favorite target was Colton Gonerman, a senior also. So we can expect some big things from Michael and Colton. And then another wide receiver they'll play into the mix will be Garrett Mormon.
With having kind of like veteran guys like that, does that make the transition with the offense a little easier, you think?
Yeah, I think it is. The kids know this is my third year here at Centerville, so they know what type of offense we're going to run. They understand how it works, and having 3 years of experience under the belt going into this year makes the transition of getting through stuff earlier in the practice. You don't have to repeat as much as I did my first 2 years, and it makes the practice time go a lot quicker, and we get a lot more done in practice.
Gotcha. Speaking of that, Coach, would you say there's any specific goals or expectations, or what do you think will make this a successful year?
Well, our first two games are big rivalry games. We open up, like I said, home with Davis County, and that's battle for the pennants. And we haven't had those here in the last 3 years. And then we go to Albia, which is the battle for Highway 5 trophy. So we start out we don't get the break of having two non-district games that don't really mean anything. They mean a lot, and they mean a lot to this community. So obviously the goal is to win those two games, get a spot in the playoffs, and win homecoming. That's what we're shooting at, and those are obtainable goals, and that's why we're working and practicing as hard as we are.
And you mentioned, Coach, it's on the road at Davis County.
No, Davis County's home. Albia's on the road.
That'll be home this year. How nice will it be for a chance to finally get to open at home?
Well, that'll be great. I mean, for our fans, for the kids, our seniors, their sophomore and junior year, they've been on the road, and now they get to come home for an opener. And there's just so much excitement here in Centerville. We have Meet the Big Reds night, which is the 23rd, Friday the 23rd. We meet up at the town square, and all the kids of the fall sports get introduced. We have a big crowd, and now we follow that up with a home game. So people will come out and support you, and hopefully the weather will be just like it is now. We'll have a big crowd.
Great job, Coach. Thanks so much, sir.
You betcha.